Hello everyone, Death Stimulator here, bringing you some more naval action. So, I've gotten a bit sick of Tortuga, hunting around there. It's just not yielding the same results. And we've come back to English Harbour, where there's actually a fair few British ships just sitting around. Oh, that's a little bit scary. Yep. Okay. Just going to send a message to our faction. Anyway, so the patch, they seem to have ironed out some stuff. I just had a match against 2 Snow, a Trader Snow and a Brig, and got 7,000 for it, which I think is a very reasonable amount of experience. Eesh. Sorry, just looking at that's unpleasant. I don't even think we've got the guns to be able to cope with that. Even if we were to be like part of a major force. we can be reasonable about this. There's a Trincomalee. We could fight the Trincomalee. I'm gonna wait. If the Trincomalee splits off, I'll certainly go and fight them, as I'm spoiling for a match. And if these AI get pulled into it, it could be rather interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, fine then. So we're going to try and keep our lead. We want them downwind of us. This is going to be quite a mess. Alright. Well, it looks like we came back just in time. I have no idea how many ships are going to be involved in this, if there's going to be many at all, or if it's just going to suck in. Interesting view there. Oh. What? Okay, I do feel a little sorry for our opponent. It's brought in everyone. I didn't even think half these ships were in range. Well, they're going to have a bit of a rough time. Hopefully their allies will join them. That'll make it rather interesting, I think. There is one unknown ship there. Yeah, there we go. It's a Bologna. Oh boy. This makes me think of something more like Star Trek or Star Wars or something. You know, ships just dropping out of warp right on top of each other. It's kind of cool. Well, we are probably going to get slaughtered here. That is a very, very nice looking ship. What's Konali in these days? Yep, Bologna. Okay. Eesh, yeah, you've got his double shot reloaded. We are going to get absolutely destroyed here. Yep. Oh. We had nowhere to go with that, sadly. Got to admit, our FPS is suffering a little bit. Sorry, guys. I have to be careful because, as a player, they are likely to try focusing me down as I'm really the only danger. I mean, heck, they can probably just run over some of these smaller ships without even worrying about it. I also have to be careful of my own team destroying me. I'm actually going to switch up to Great. Try and take advantage of the fact that there's, whatchamacallit, a lot of other ships for them to hit. This is absolutely nuts. No, just to confirm, I didn't actually pick this fight. And it was not like they targeted the AI, they did target me. Not much I can do to a ship that small with this angle. Just trying to be careful of this little furball behind us. Don't want to get shot up too bad. If you can see my mini-map in the bottom right, I'm just loving that view. This little Lynx is not going to be making it out. That will probably do us. Now, we need to join the rest of our ships and look at bringing down some of these larger ones. So I would certainly not put this past a loss for us. Which would be rather annoying as we just installed a master-crafted rudder. No, I will leave the fight before that. Actually, looking at the damage the AI ships are doing, it's quite reasonable. There is, of course, always that. Eesh, and there goes the pump. I'm going to use one sail repair. If we lose our forward sail again, that's too bad, so sad. I'm very fortunate that there was such a large British fleet hanging around English Harbour. Wow, I haven't felt this feeling in a long time, getting right on the tail of a ship of the line in like a frigate. Unfortunately, our crew is reloading far too slowly. And that's a victory. That's going to shift things. Oh boy. Look at that list. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Okay, that was random fire. That was not a good idea. Well, it's 2 volleys we've messed up on this Bologna. I'm trying to figure out where this victories come in. I don't want to get surprised by it. So again, I really hope this video doesn't lag. I mean, too much. Like, it will lag, there will be some FPS drop, unfortunately. It looks like they're going to flee, which will work out quite nicely, as the AI is absolutely awful at chasing. I may actually consider putting chain on my front guns, try and slow one of them down. Well, looks like the gigantic fleet of English ships was able to chase off the larger opposition. assuming we don't sink ourselves. I'm really surprised I haven't seen more. Is that the Victory back there? Yes, yes it is. Oh, that's exactly where I don't want it to be. And also where this Constitution is exactly where I don't want it to be. Please, please let me get shots off against this Bellona. Not sure what Commodore is doing, but we are going to be exceptionally careful while dealing with him. A decent blast will... Ah, he's crashed. Yeah, and I'm not about to let him get behind me. It is very much a place that I do not want any enemy ships. I'm already not happy about having that victory there. Just seeing what's happening in the wider world. Gosh darn it. As much as I like the idea, boarding him now would be a terrible decision. Alright, there goes the Trincomalee, Stahl, who started the fight. Trying to get a bead on the other enemy ships. There's a victory over there in the distance. And then, of course, Psychedelic Dream coming up fast. The thing is, Commodore Wesley here probably won't sink. He'll probably come back and be able to escape the match. Which, in all honesty, totally fine by me. I am far more concerned with avoiding Psychedelic Dream. looks like it's about the right distance. No, it was almost entirely short. I completely missed that ship on the minimap. This has been a hilarious mess. And, you know, once again, the condition of Commodore Wesley really speaks of those ships of the line and how dangerous they are. We've got dozens of other ships, and we haven't even come close to dealing damage to them. I'm going to spin ourselves around to face the Victory. I don't want to be taking damage off their back. Sorry, off my back. I have a feeling, unfortunately, we will not get very much experience out of this. And we're heading back into them. Of course. As the Commodore returns. Right, we are going to make our exit. No, I do not want you to run into me. Thank you very much, Wesley. Wesley, stop it. No, bad Wesley. Okay, going into survival. I'm dead. I am actually very seriously dead. That's my pump getting repaired. We don't gank. What am I doing? I am trying to leave. Yeah, that's the thing about heading any other direction. It'll leave me as a sitting target. I appreciate that, Commodore. I was hoping that they would kind of pass me by. I could get a few little shots off, of course. I am going to be cheeky about it. Don't want to leave this with nothing, seeing as I got caught up against my will. Probably should have tried to pop back into English Harbour. That was not an option at the time. However, I was a little bit too far away from port. Well, that'll be a nice bit of farm for them. And hopefully we've gotten a little bit of XP out of it. I doubt we've gotten enough to make it worth our damage, though. Oh. Hadn't realised we'd switched back into TeamSpeak. That is, yeah, probably a nice feast for them. Alright, let's get out of here. And see what the damage is. Ooh, that's actually not terrible. Magazine armor. I think we already have blue magazine armor, but we'll check. And a basic repair kit. We'll pop those before we go into port. Try and save ourselves a little bit of money. So that was an interesting look at a big match. However, of course, we stood no chance against the much larger ships. They were very kind to allow us to leave peacefully. And there's Stull. Alright, let's get back into English Harbour before he decides to pick a fight. Not that I don't want to have a fight with him. More than happy to have a fight with him, just not when our ship is almost sunk. I feel that would not be a very fair fight. Sometimes I wonder about these shallows. There we are. Alright, so the trick will be to position ourselves in a way that isn't going to drag all the AI in with us. No, we're looking to shop for cannons. Anyway, we might leave it here for today. As usual, it's been Death Stimulator. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please let us know, and consider liking, commenting, favouriting, or subscribing, as your support does mean the world to me. I'll see you all next time.